Now that should be going live on YouTube. Potentially. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the short side. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I don't remember you. Especially with a name like that. Like you would think I would remember somebody with a name like that, but I don't, unless you changed it. Because then again, fair in point, or case in point, more likely. I wouldn't know. What's up, Graham? How you doing? I just realized the game is muted. There we go. Sitting here in silence, just listening to me ramble about how one developer for Grinch left a photo of his feet in the dev room. Very cool. I can't do what he wants to do. You were a member before? Yeah, no, I don't remember. Unless you were gifted it or something like that. I do apologize. But welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Glad you decided to tune back in. Alright. It's been a bit. It's been a hot minute since I played some Rumble. If you've been checking out the channel as of recent, you may know why. I am currently developing a game. That is where most of my free time is going to, or at least towards going forward, so. Sup, game fan? Game fam? Game fan? Wasn't there somebody in Fez's chat called Game Fam at one point? Just away. Just a week away. Fez's birthday is just a week. Just a week away. Alright. I'm hop into y'all. And then we're gonna... I'll do a warm-up round. Pressed at the progress of your game. Did you study or had knowledge of game dev? So, over the few years that I've been doing content creation, I've been picking up some stuff here and there, especially on YouTube. YouTube tutorials help out a lot. I've just never really been too big into, like, Godot. So learning stuff like C++ and C# just sort of, like, stuck with me throughout the few years. And I don't know, the other day I was just like, well, I'm not really doing anything, you know? I mean, other than YouTube, obviously. So past few weeks or so, I've just been really hammering out some stuff and relearning some stuff. And then the other few days or so ago, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna open up Godot, and we're gonna just sit here for hours and hours and hours learning certain things. So I really caught on quick to how Godot works because I've worked in Unity before. And I kind of honestly prefer it a little bit over Unity. But yeah, no, that'll be fun. It's going to be a fun little project to be putting together. Thank you. The VTuber avatar was made by ChannelPup. Go check him out. He actually just recently did some work for Icarus, if anybody's familiar with Icarus, big Crash Bandicoot Spyro guy, because he's doing like merchandise, and ChannelPup got commissioned by him to do some animation for his advert on that, and it came out really well. Came out pretty cool, pretty sick. Happy birthday to the person that is celebrating their birthday. I love Tangle's different abilities. Her tail balance is probably my favorite. It's just so funny to see. I don't know how often I'll be posting update videos regarding the game, because I'm kind of new to doing stuff like that, so I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. But I will be posting updates as we continue to get deeper into the development of it. I might end up doing something a little bit smaller scaled as well on the side, just to, you know, at least have something out while I work on the bigger project in the background, because I know it's gonna take a while to get all that set up, especially when it comes to modeling. Oh yeah, yeah. Managing a game, you know, you want to make sure that you have all the management down packed, a good schedule, and whatnot. It's definitely going to take a bit longer because I am technically a solo dev at this point. Like, the only thing that I ever had help with that was just literally the Ace model, and I've had that for a while now, because it was for a Super Mario 64 co-op mod. And I was just like, well, let's just repurpose this for something. And I've had this idea for a game since, like, I think 2022, something like that. Least favorite Sonic character? It's always a hard one to answer. I feel like a lot of people ask that, but that's such a hard one to answer. Let me think on that, because I'm sure there's probably someone that's come up that I've disliked. Oh, you know what? I'll give a controversial opinion, because I know everybody loves IDW, but I'm not a big fan of Starline. I didn't think Starline was that fun of a character. He just, Morning Conquer fan, how you doing? How you doing? Little spoiler of the story of the game or mechanics. No, I can't do that. I can't do that because most of the story is still unfinished from when I was writing down the concept back in 2022. I have pretty much just the basic like outline of how the opening of the game goes. But I will give a name to the little chip fella that follows Ace around. His name is, and you'll never guess it. It's Roulette. His name is Roulette Chip. He's a pretty funny little guy that is very important to the story. Which, you know, it's always like I don't know what it is about just like cards and like card theming, but like I've always had like such a drawn to like the designs of cards and whatnot, which is literally why all the characters in Ace's universe are inspired and named after cards or have something similar to cards. Or the themes of gambling. Like, Ace's best friend is a rabbit, and it's kind of a play on the name of a specific rabbit, but it's also a play on a card, because you can sometimes call this card a specific name as well, but Ace's best friend is named Jack, and he's a rabbit. And so, you know, you have the Jackrabbit, but also you have, like, you know, other card games known as Blackjack. I think sometimes the, I think it's the Joker that's usually referred to as a Jack as well. I'm not sure. Jack of all trades is usually what it is. But yeah, no, it's been fun coming up with ideas and working around with ideas with this character. I really want to dedicate to making something more for the universe. I mean, essentially what I'm hoping for is to just, and I mean, I know it sounds kind of drastic, but like, I just want to get out of content creation and move forward to creating bigger projects, like the game, which, I mean, I guess you could still technically call it content creation. Like, I don't mind making videos and streaming and whatnot, but my main goal is to really just try and grow this this Ace brand as much as I possibly can. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm working out some ideas. I might get my friend Dylan on to help out with some writing, because I know he's a pretty good writer. I don't know if you've ever seen any of Garrula64's rewritten videos, but he's pretty darn good at rewriting and writing in general. That's, I mean, that's what you got a degree for. And nice little speedrun of Sky Sanctuary Act 1. Very cool. What are you looking forward to going into 2026? Nothing really, honestly. What do I have? Gift. Oh, Silver does not like us. Tail bounce. I mean, I don't really have much that I'm looking forward to in 2026. There's nothing too big aside from just developing the project that I'm working on. Pup, that's not how you say thank you for putting your work out. Frontiers 2. I still personally feel like Frontiers 2 next year is a bit too much of an early release. I feel like we could potentially see an announcement for it. I'm hoping for an announcement. But as a release, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a little drastic. Plus, you also have to think that, like, with GTA 6 coming out later next year as well, would it be a good time to publish a game in November for Sonic? Because that's usually when the games come out, and the scope and release of GTA 6 is very much near that release window, so you don't... Every game developer and company is, like, fuming because they're just like, this thing keeps getting pushed back and it's like the biggest thing in the gaming industry. So anybody that tries to release a game around the time that GTA 6 comes out is pretty much just screwed. Is that how you say it? What's up, sorry? How's it going? Lemurs are stupid. Well, you know what? You know what? At least she's not a bat. I'm just saying, at least she's not a bat. I feel like a lot of game developers are having to delay their games, or... I feel like, it's Hungry World. I feel like every single time there's something that's regarding the release of GTA 6, companies just are in the background going, oh no. We pushed all this back to this time of the year, and now they pushed that back. So it kind of makes me fearful, because like it makes me feel like companies are going to try and rush to get some games out before GTA 6, just so they can have it out. Which really does hurt like the overall quality of a product, to just have it rushed out. So I'm hoping that that's not the case for most games, but I know how companies work. They're like, hey, the best way to make money is to not hold on to this and improve it. Release it right now, and then we'll do updates. Which is the worst way to handle something. Ah, these stupid bombs. I was in first place. do not like this ring battle. Pup, they already know that you made it. It's on your community tab, and I just literally said it earlier. Oh, so that means you AI generated my model? Bro, I thought I could trust you. Alright, guys, I guess I'm gonna have to throw out this model now. I can't believe Pup literally just admitted to AI generating my VTuber model. I still feel like Crash Team Racing or whatever that project is probably going to be revealed next year. It's Crash's 30th, and they definitely want to have something out before then. Or, not before then, but, you know, they definitely want to have something for its 30th at least. They know how big Crash is as a brand. If they didn't understand how big Crash was as a brand, they wouldn't be using them in adverts. You AI generated your video about how you helped Kadikarus with his merch? I knew it. Alright, everybody say it with me. I hate you, Pup. I hate you, Pup. I hate you, Pup. Oh, what was that? What was that? Object of a Lego game. I feel like at this point, I don't even know what they're trying to do with Lego games, because like that whole thing with the Star Wars thing that they did a while back was like kind of like a mishmash of old traditional Lego, and then you also had you know, it delved too much into like the storytelling, which is fine for Lego, I guess, but like it didn't really feel like much of a traditional Lego game. So I just think like going forward, we're gonna be seeing that a lot with Lego, which I don't mind the Arkham approach. It's very interesting that they're taking an Arkham approach with it. Doing a game, I mean, I guess, I don't, what is Rocksteady doing, bro? We got an Arkham game in VR, and then we're getting an Arkham Lego game, and Rocksteady still has yet to really do anything Arkham related. What are we doing, bro? Squad's not full. I'm not currently in a squad, I'm just doing solos, Yerma. Oh yeah, no. I mean, and that was just I mean, I feel like Lego was I feel like it still should be classified as a licensed game genre, and that's why I tended to enjoy the licensed game genres back in the day, because like even though they were cheaper, they still offered somewhat of like a similar like premium platforming experience, but it was just based off of like a TV show or a cartoon. But now everybody's trying to do AAA, so I don't know. I don't know, man. The gaming industry sucks. Get out of here, Master Sonic. Get out of here. Alright, Chaz, you're on my list, man. You're on my list. Where's this Chaz fella at? He's on my list. Nothing but licensed games. That's where much of your gaming history originates. Well, for me, I definitely grew up a lot with licensed games because my parents didn't really know what to get me when it came to gaming. They didn't really know what I liked, but they knew what I liked watching on TV. So I just basically just was introduced to gaming through licensed games, and then from there, my interest grew. And that's probably, again, why I like something like Sonic, because, like, it's not a licensed property, but, like, it's very cartoony. I just gravitated towards cartoon-like games in general, as opposed to, like, realism games. I did play, like, you know, the GTAs and some Call of Duty here and there, because my friends in high school played a lot of Call of Duty. But outside of that, I've just been pretty much always gravitating towards, I guess, the casual crowd. If you can even call it casual. I don't even know what happened there. I'm sure that was supposed to hit me, but it hit the air instead. Did that blaze, like, hit the rainbow thing as well and get the jump? But because I got attacked, I didn't get the jump. Alright, Rumble, I'm gonna need you to shelve, like, 2 levels. I'm gonna need you to shelve this level. I'm gonna need you to shelve the City Escape level. And I lied. You need to shelve Green Hill Ring Battle, too. Sonic Boom needed its own battle for Bikini. We got Sonic Boom Battle for Bikini Bottom. It was Rise of Lyric. I'm so close to getting 14. I don't know. You'll receive a bonus bank, collect your rewards when the next season. So, like, is that just 13 levels instantly? Like, does it go all the way up to level 20 for the next season? I hate that they replace the numbers with these stars after you collect them. I'm not a big fan of that. I have no clue what the next season's gonna be. They haven't really showcased anything in particular. We did get Magic Girl Blaze. I think that's what... Yeah, Magical Girl Blaze. As a new red star. Ring skin. Firing up. Fire dance. Yeah, that's actually pretty sick. The Soul Emerald. Soul Emerald Blaze. Are you gonna have more characters using the Soul Emerald as well? Like, is that it's what's the implication? I wonder if they're gonna do another New Year skin. Oh, Mother Wisp is back. That's cool. Yeah, I'm really hoping with the next season coming in, we'll have a better... I don't think we will, but, like, you know. As time goes on, I'm hoping that they get better. I'm hoping that they get better. Flame Vortex. Oh, it's a ring grab power. Skateboard. Card float. I'm just waiting for the next season to come in so they can spoil who the next character is gonna be here, like they did for Emerald. I still can't believe that they did that. That's funny. Yerma. There you go. Memphis, Tennessee. Aw, does ChannelPup want to play? Do I even... Marine would be great. I don't know the likelihood of Gamma getting in. It'd be very awesome, but they haven't put Omega in yet. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't even know why they haven't put Omega in yet. Might as well just use the Omni Fragments for Sailor Sonic or Sea Captain Sonic. Because they're just going to get transformed into, or translated into ring. Wait, hold on. Why was I able to click on the icon for the Omni Fragment? I don't know. People. Total War was Sega's announcement. What's the dog barking? What the dog do? I just looked over at Discord and saw that there's a quest for Rockstar Games. It was listening to us talk about GTA. Oh well, I haven't done Silent Forest in a hot minute. Oh yeah, Tango Whisper up front. Still waiting for my Tangle stickers. Feel like I've been snubbed. Whoop. Whoa. What? I was in the bush. These hitbox detectors. S++. Oh yeah. No problem, no problem. Wait, when was Gang of Dragons coming out again? Did they even say when that was coming out? '27, okay. I was about to say, there's no way we're about to have like 2 Yakuza-based games in the same year. I'm kind of shocked that Sega didn't show off more of, what is it? Yeah. I have to look back at what the name was again. I know it has Heaven in it. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Gooby Wooby. What a name. Stranger Than Heaven. That was what it was called. All right, see you later. A dag. Hope you have a good one. And we're back on this godforsaken level. Ah, this cat, dude. I open the door, and he says, no, not coming in. I close the door, and he's like, actually, please let me in. I'm probably not going to participate in something like that. Art isn't my strong suit, but it is pretty cool. And GG. But I am very much anticipating Mega Man 12. It will be very entertaining to see. I'm just surprised that we even got a new Mega Man game to begin with. So Capcom, can we get a Mega Man Battle Network? A new one. Give it to me. Claw. Yeah, claw. Do some gambling real quick and then I'll be good to go. Why is it giving me omnipresence? Let me open up this door for my cat. Well, he was at the door, but now he's not. We vibing. How are you? Top 5 games of 2025. There's not really many games that I played this year, to be completely honest with you, that I can recall that was like brand new to 2025. Aside from the Sonic stuff, obviously. So that is also a very hard question. Trying to think, because I do not know. I'm sure Steam can tell me which games that I've played the most this year. Did Steam ever do like one of those recap things that everybody else was doing? I got the streamer. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, no, it's cool that Expedition 33 got all the stuff that it deserved. Though I will say, alright, I will say that I do feel like, you know, there were some other games that could have gotten the reward. Like, I get it. Expedition 33, good game, but like, like, I swear, every reward that was announced, it was just like, Expedition 33. Expedition 30. It's like that one year where Last of Us 2 kept winning awards. Like, hands down, like, if you asked me what I thought was going to be Game of the Year, it was definitely going to be Expedition 33, but it's so wild that, like, you know, you have all other kinds of games being put up against it in different categories, and they still come out on top. I mean, I'm not even surprised about that. Like, as I was saying on the stream the other day when I was reacting to the Game Awards, like, that's just always gonna happen because Mario's, like, established brand. It doesn't matter if the game is wildly poorly received on, like, other social media platforms. Like, you could tell that the audience there mostly voted for Sonic because of everyone cheering. But, like, outside of that, like, majority of the votes are gonna go to Mario because the big casual crowd, the huge casual crowd that don't play anything but Mario are gonna vote for Mario because they see Mario and they're like, oh, yeah, you know, even if they haven't played Mario Kart World, they're gonna be like, oh, you know, Mario Kart's usually a pretty good game, so I'm gonna vote for it. But yeah, no, I mean, there's no, in my opinion, there's no such thing as one surpassing the other or whatnot, you know? Both franchises aim to do two differently entirely things. I feel like the whole Sonic versus Mario thing is getting a bit overrated. Like, it's fun to see Sega take jabs at Nintendo and Nintendo take jabs at Sega. Like, it's all about friendly competition. But I feel like some people just take that friendly competition a little too far. I'm not saying you're mad, but I know that there are, like, people out there that come in and say the same thing and are upset that Sonic lost out to Mario, or, like, you know, there are people that spread hateful comments and stuff like that towards Mario because Sonic won and stuff like that, so, like, I'm just saying my stance on it. I don't really care. Like, yeah, I feel Sonic got a little snubbed. But, like, at the end of the day, it's just, like, obviously Mario won because Mario is the more well-known franchise, and that's just how it's gonna be until, you know, Sonic starts getting better games. No shark. Finally decided to join me, buddy. If they're not, they're not. I don't really. Again, I don't really care all that much. Like, it's cool to see for sure, but eh. It's a balloon. No. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. I love the tail bounce so All right, Sega. When are you adding Maria as a playable character in this game? I need Maria. Maria. It's just held to Earth. Whenever I see New Year's Sonic, I always think of Vilcomia because that was like his skin for a while. I guess we're gonna start seeing it more now that people are able to get it. It'd be cool, but I'm not really betting on Crash ever showing up at the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade unless there's like something big happening with him. No, I didn't want to hit the whisper. I betrayed the whisper. Tornado, take me. No, come back. Oh, you can jump off? Why can you jump off? I mean, I guess you could probably hit somebody off the edge of there, but that's still funny that you can jump off. What's up, Stellar? How you doing? a strange notification on my phone. I was like, what is that? What is it, Gmail? Get out of here, bot. Andrew. I like how they go with some generic names for bots. Flames of disaster. Yo, Vel, we were just talking about you. I was just telling them, like, I saw someone with the 2025 Sonic skin. I was like, that reminds me so much of Velcome because he's, like, the only one that owned it. Aw, that should have hit the silver. I was in the range of hitting that silver. You can't tell me I wasn't. But how you doing, Vel? Hope you've been doing well. Congrats again on the engagement. Very, very happy for you. And the games have been alright. It's been pretty smooth. I am so ready for this next season because I want to know what else is coming. I was very fatigued after the flight back from Japan. Oh, I bet that was a really long flight. I can't imagine flying to Japan. I'd love to go to Japan, but I know that's the one thing that's gonna, like, kill me. Just the flight. Yeah, no problem, buddy. I can't imagine like, it'd be awesome to have the opportunity to, but, like, I can't imagine, like, how much I'm just gonna hate the flight. Because I'm, like, on the East Coast, so I have to fly to the west, and then I have to fly from the west over. So it'll be 5 hours, and then God knows how long to get from west over to, I think it's like 10, 14 hours. +20 hours. And see, I feel like the same could potentially happen with me because, like, I have a feeling there's going to be layovers and other stuff that's unaccounted for, so easy 20+ hours. It just really sucks. But hey, I'm glad that you had a fun time. I saw that you got some really cool stuff coming out to the channel. I don't know if it's already up on the channel, but I saw that you were talking about how you got an interview with the lead of Rumble. You got to go to the Sega Japan office. That's pretty cool. Man, I can't wait for an opportunity like that. Like, if there's any other opportunities come to me from Sonic, let me go to Japan and just meet the Sega Japan team. That'd be cool. Yeah, the director. That's pretty sick. I can't wait to see how that turns out. I'm gonna have to buy that, oh, I bet. They look like a lovely team. I'm gonna have to buy that Sonic Japanese learning book. Because I don't know much about Japanese. I've tried learning the Japanese language a few times, but it just never sticks. So. Definitely want to get that Sonic book. Get some of the basics down. I think I still have something on the Internet Archive bookmarked, which is like a a kanji. I think that's what it's the written language is called. Kanji is the worst. No wonder I kept falling off of it. But everything that I saw talking about learning the Japanese language was like, you better just learn kanji. I was like, okay. Or a bit easier. No, I'd imagine. I mean, looking at some of the, like, the workbooks and whatnot talking about kanji, it definitely looked like it was very advanced. But I should look into those others that you've listed there. Usually that lasts a little longer. Surprised that it didn't last as long. But I believe you. I believe you. Do any sightseeing in Japan while you were there? Or were you just mostly in the city area? Ooh. I do want to, I really want to go to Tokyo, but I do want to go to Osaka. Seems like such a nice place. Agent Suit Sonic Speed Sim skin. Goodbye, Omni Fragments. Is that a different skin? Because I swear that's already in the game. Unless they haven't brought it back yet. Which reminds me, I need to get back on Speed Sim so I can hopefully unlock that holiday tangle. It's such a grind. I want that holiday tangle to come to Rumble. I'm surprised that it didn't. Because usually, like, whenever they release a skin for Rumble, there would be skins related to it in Speed Sim and vice versa. They usually, at least from what I remember with preseason, they usually had it out around the time that Rumble's preseason had it out. And yeah, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good one, buddy. Good luck with the video. I'll see, because if it's the skin that you're thinking, is it this one? Stealth suit? Okay. Of the Sonic. I thought I had fragments for Detective Tails. I need to get Woolly Tails and Woolly Shadow. I think Woolly Shadow's still in the shop. I'm not sure. That's like the bad thing about like owning skins from pre-seasons, because like they won't show up in the shop, the show that you already own them. and then like they don't show up in Omni fragments either. They don't clarify if it's an Omni fragment. So for me, already owning the skin, I can't really go in and go like, oh hey, yeah, you know, you can get this now, unless they make an announcement or state that it's available again. It's just like how I'm so alienated from the early game of this, because like I remember when Jess was streaming this, and she was trying to play with some friends who just got the game. She couldn't invite them, and they couldn't access certain parts of the game because they just got in. And I remember it taking like maybe 1 or 2 rounds of like a ring survival to unlock the stuff. And then like I guess they changed it to 5 rounds total, which in my opinion feels a bit much. What was that? If you can't make it, then don't do it. Alright, that was just spam mail. Mail. Oh, I was not paying attention. All too easy. I keep using the Emerald emote. I might just switch over to Emerald for a bit. No, I can't. Tangle. So what, any predictions on what we think Season 2 is going to be about? Because we got another Black Knight season. Wonder if it's going to be storybook focused or maybe... Alright, I won't tell them, but also I wouldn't put that out there in the chat just in case. Ouch. You can move the egg pawn around. That's actually pretty funny. Get hit. Tail bounce. I've played 1,123. 123 Omega. Is there any that I haven't got an S on? I think all of them I've got an S on now. Dude, I love the Bio Lizard. I still wish that the arena that they did was more of a Space Colony Arc design, as opposed to, it's alright. As opposed to the, Game Land kind of design, but it's alright. It's alright. I sanctuary run again. We've definitely gotten this a lot. I'm assuming that they're probably waiting for the, if I had to take a guess, they're probably waiting for the legendary, or the legends ranking thing to be done before releasing it. Because, again, I feel like it makes sense. That's a, because the event usually takes over all of the racing modes, so, like, it definitely makes sense that they would probably wait for that to end so they could just be like, hey, event time, no more racing. So, if that's the case, then we're probably gonna have to wait until next week. Nights is probably gonna come out on the 24th. Because that's a Wednesday, and they usually release the character on a Wednesday. And then they're probably gonna run the event from Christmas to the 28th. That is my educated guess. They're probably gonna tease it soon. I'm not sure when, but my educated guess is the 24th is the release of Nights, because that's Christmas Eve, and then the event is on Christmas. Which is actually pretty smart, thinking about it, because Christmas Nights, you know, and then a lot of people are probably going to be getting the game for Christmas. So they can just hop in and play the Nights event, get Nights as, like, the present for Christmas Eve, and then, you know, it is a very smart decision. Christmas Nights was, I don't know much about it, but Christmas Nights was more so a thing that would happen on, let me just pull it up before I spread misinformation about Sega lore. It was a special edition of Nights that I believe was only in Japan? Or maybe not only in Japan. I think it's the only Saturn game that wasn't region locked. Yeah, it was a promo disc for Nights into the Dream that was originally released the holiday season of 1996. So I think it came in with like your Saturn and stuff like that if you bought it. Yeah. But only in the Saturn version. On the re-release that they did for PC, Sonic is not in Christmas Nights. Which is interesting. They really love giving me magnet and then not letting me homing attack the things. Oops. And yeah, I think any other port of Christmas Nights outside of the Saturn, they just removed the Sonic thing. Didn't know that. I'm just reading up on some stuff. Apparently, one of the most common theories regarding Sonic's absence in major Saturn games relates to conflicts over Knight's engine itself. Sonic Team, the head at the time, Yuji Naka, reportedly refused to let the American team developing Sonic X-treme use the Knight's engine. Interesting. Now, if they had let the American team make Sonic X-treme in the Knight's engine, I wonder how that would have gone. Tangle and Tangle. Tangle and Tangle is just the new Knuckles and Knuckles. Whee. That's water? Looks nothing like water. I guess I can see it now, but I never noticed that it was water. Let's go gambling. Dude, I desperately need them to make Casino Night. A Casino Night remix would be so good. I will ascend. I'm just on the unfortunate part of the gambling side. See it. You know, I just noticed, wait, why is Cream sinking into the floor? I guess there's some collision issue. I just noticed that the characters don't blink. They blink very scarce. Like, they are so wide-eyed and just don't blink as often. They all have the ADHD. Whoa. Whee! I don't know what hit me. Invisible wall. Perhaps. There, didn't botch it that time. Gambling! Oh yeah! I did it! I touched the warp ring. That should just be like a random achievement. Me too. Ace is a very derpy character. More rings for me. Yo. GG. Maybe they'll announce Tangle and how she's gonna take over the entire franchise. It's no longer called Sonic the Hedgehog, it's called Tangle the Lemur. Let's see. I don't want to spin the rings. Though I will change my Chow, actually. Let's change it to Doomsday. Coming out in February. I'm hoping around the time of my birthday. I think that would be really awesome. It'd be pretty funny. My birthday is on a Wednesday. I think I'd actually cry. But they'll likely, let's see. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Depends on when Pac-Man is, I guess. Pac-Man and II. You're not Sage, you're Metal Sonic. Oh yeah, I saw that they were adding Metal Sonic 3.0 to that Sonic Racing Apple Arcade game. I've just never been more confused in my entire life. Why do they keep putting 3.0 in things? It's not even relevant anymore. Half the people that get him won't even know what he's from because that game again isn't relevant anymore. Strange, isn't it? If we don't get Strange, isn't it, in the 4th Sonic movie, what are we doing? The fan blades don't phase her. Alright. Ooh. I feel sorry for Metal Sonic's Charge Blast ability. It's not as effective as actual Charge Blast. Why won't they give him a new skill? Wow. Oh, good. I mean, like, time doesn't slow down, you know? By the time it becomes April again, you know, we're gonna be like, oh my god, 2026 just started. Why haven't we gotten a Space Colony Arc stage? What's up with that? We used to get Space Colony Arc like almost all the time, and now they just don't give it to us. Still a big fan of this remix. So blue. Wee. Very cool, very cool. For sure, for sure. Oh, wait, here, hold on. I'm just curious about something. Blaze, Silver, Cream, Rouge, Tails, Amy, Wave, Sonic, Shadow, Jet. Very interesting selection of characters to have a ring absorption. Just curious. Yeah, no, they haven't added anything yet. They haven't even announced when maintenance is going in for the next season. I wonder why on desktop they have it redirect you to the website as opposed to just pulling up in the game. It's such a weird thing. Alright, City Escape, I'll take it. Been a hot moment, but I'll take it. Boing. Speed. I am. Ouch. No, don't hit me. For me, you know, it wasn't that bad. I feel like a lot of people didn't like it, but like you know, for the past few Game Awards, I don't think it was as bad as some of the past previous ones. I thought it was pretty okay. I don't really have much of a score rank, I guess. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Because despite not a lot of things being announced that I was interested in, there were some pretty hype moments. Did enjoy seeing Bradley the Badger. I'm very intrigued and interested in Tomb Raider. I'm glad that's coming back and seems to be doing all right. Crystal Dynamics coming back again. I am very excited for that. You know, Mega Man was there, so we had that. I'm trying to think of what... Gang of Dragons. I'm very excited for that because that's coming from the original creator of Yakuza. So, super stoked about that. There's a few others that I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting that I really enjoyed seeing, so... It wasn't that bad. Street Fighter movie looks pretty fun. I don't remember much about the 2024 one, but then again, I was not, again, Game Awards never really fully interest me, and I think 2024 I just, again, didn't really care much about. It's cool that Astrobot won Game of the Year that time, but aside from that, I think I like this year's Game Awards a bit more than 2024's. Yeah, we got a few IP reveals from some companies. And yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed 2024, but 2024's Game Awards wasn't really anything to write home about for me. I mean, yeah, we got Crossworlds, but I wasn't too excited for Crossworlds at the time, and I've never played the first Okami, so it didn't really have much of a benefit for me to see Okami 2 getting announced. I feel like a lot more things were announced here that I was interested in 2025s than I was in 2024. Yeah, like all the games that I just announced or said, you know, Son of Gang of Dragon, Mega Man, Tomb Raider, Bradley the Badger. No, I never really used King Arthur. He's just sort of there. I don't think I used the Shadow Balloon yet. Let's do Holiday Amo Chow. Alright, I think I might make this my last match, because I do want to get back to working on the game and stuff, so we shall do one more. A game that I'm working on. Talked about it a bit ago. More information on my YouTube channel. Yeah, sort of the reason why I haven't really been streaming as much recently. Thanks for stalling me in the air. So I didn't fall. Nice, nice. How you doing, Pierre? Yeah, I don't think it'll come out next year, but I am going to be working on it. Nice. Were you playing the PC version or was it the mobile version? Yep. Little design philosophy. Oh, finally, a Space Colony Arc stage, but the worst one. This one can be really hit or miss. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. I guess that makes sense for it to be mobile. But yeah, no, that sounds like fun. Hope you had a good time. What? That dude was spinning. No. Do not disqualify me. Did they have all the characters unlocked, or was it like a specific thing where you had to like sign into your own account and stuff like that? Oh, nice. Brought a literal box of cheese. That's awesome. I saw that in Malaysia they're doing there's this fast food restaurant that's doing a collab with Sonic Rumble. Looks pretty interesting. Pre-made accounts only had the base cast. Ah, okay. I wonder if they're planning to like really try and turn this into some kind of small esports thing in the future. I think it has potential for a very competitive scene. I've already seen some people trying to host like local tourneys and whatnot with it. Yeah. If you're not too familiar with the game, you might not understand skills, which is something that I'm hoping that they fix going forward. Like, I do think they need to explain skills better. Because it's not going to help anybody. Alright, GG's. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up the stream. Sorry you're getting here a little late, Pierre. Also had other things like Sega Atlas Games, short quiz for Persona 3 remake. Reload, I mean. Yakuza 3 and a duel for longest combo in Hatsune Miku Colorful. That sounds really fun. I wish I could go to events and events like that happen near me. But unfortunately, I do not live in an area that has a lot going on. Which kind of sucks, but It's okay. It's all right. It's all good. But I'm glad you had a fun time. Sounds like a fun time. Shoot. Yeah, GG's. Thanks for playing. Yeah, it was fun playing, Cindy. Hope you've been doing well. Know it's been a bit. Yeah. And thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know when the next stream's gonna be, but I'll obviously post about it. Yeah, yeah. It's very close. We had a lot of good times, a lot of good rounds. Stay tuned for more updates on the game that I'm developing. If you want to know more about that, that'll be on my YouTube channel. And maybe I'll occasionally tweet about it as well. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care.